It's going to be hard for TK Kirkland to recover from this information that Scruncho put out about him. If you're a fan of TK Kirkland, I'm not telling you not to be a fan of him no more, but after you hear this, you might not want to listen to his comedy. And it's so sad because he's very talented, but doing stuff like this will make anybody not be a fan. Y'all got to listen to what Scruncho had to say about this man.
Let me start off by saying this. You know what I mean? I want to just clarify that one thing I came on here for, and I've been trying to prove from day one, is I never hit that man with a pipe. Mm-hmm. It was never based around anger, frustration, only respect. You know what I mean? And respect only deserves a fade. You know what I mean? Here go how it went down. My ex, right? She had just went through a miscarriage. So she fresh out of miscarriage, a little depressed. So my daughter decided, let's go to the comedy thing. You know what I mean? Now keep in mind the way my mind works. As a man, right? And whoever you make a commitment to, when she leave her way and you go your way, I can't protect her. She got to protect you. And you got to protect her, right? Gotcha. Because I can't, listen, every woman, I don't care if they big, ugly, little, tall, every woman, whether they like it or not, is a professional dodger. And if your female can't dodge, nigga, you can't manage, she dodge. That's just come with what they do. You see what I'm saying? Now, with my daughter, it's different because my daughter, I am obligated to protect her till she die. You know what I mean? So when they goes out. So you expect both of my daughter and both of them, especially my daughter, they're beautiful ladies. They extremely gorgeous. You know what I mean? So when they go out, I can't sit there and coach them. You know what I'm saying? My job is to just, when my daughter called me, right? Because, TK, whatever he was doing with her out, I never asked about that female. I only question about my daughter because she the one called me. And she's like, man, TK he seen them two together. And whatever he was doing, my daughter thought it was too much. So he said, TK, you realize that's my dad's girl. And TK was like, well, who's your dad? And my daughter said, Scruncho. And TK said, I don't fuck with Scruncho like that. That ain't my money. He cool and da-da-da. And she like, he look up to you. I know you fuck with. Nah, he said, all right, we doing too much. And then she was like, you need to stay in the child's place. I don't know the gist of the conversation. But it was what happened. That right there is where he fucked up. Because any real would tell you, if you go under brand, or not even just a real, but as a man, the minute somebody say, that's my daughter, immediately she supposed to go to being your niece. Oh, little niece, I got you. Oh, everything on there supposed to be protected. Now your job is to cover it and make sure she's safe. You know what I mean? Not buck on her and say, whatever he said, I don't know, I don't give a fuck, but she called me. And she said, Dad, I thought you said TK was your friend. He over here doing too much. I tell him, wooty, wooty, woo, wooty, wooty, woo. I said, say less. So when I called TK, I thought alley hoop. I said, well, damn, TK, never spoke on that girl. I said, why would you disrespect my daughter? You know what I mean? She look up to you and she know we friends. Why would you throw me under the bus in front of her, behind a motherfucking female, right? And TK, I thought he was gonna say, see, anytime that's the alley hoop, for him to say, oh, my bad, you know what, fam, I really fucked up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That ain't what he said. His reply was, you really on your feelings. Oh, and wow. When he said that, I said, say less. When I see you, I'm not respecting you because you think I'm weak. I took that as a form of insult. But I never wanted to harm or hurt. I wanted to catch a fade. So when I went to meet him, the homie called me and said, he down here. Now, I did take off my jacket after the fight, but it wasn't because I was trying to change outfits. Mm-hmm. I took off my jacket because I had a white tee on. I didn't want to fuck up. And I thought I might get on stage after we catch that fade. So I always catch a fade with my jacket on. I didn't have a hoodie like this. I had like that because I spoke to everybody. You know what I mean? So And then ask yourself this. So after I walked up to him, he walked straight to my face, and I seen him, and I said, because he came out the comedy club, and this how respectful I was. I wasn't out of control or like this salvage. He was talking to a white couple. I said, hold on, let cuz finish talking to her so I could check this nigga, because I was ready to catch a fade. So I told her what I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you gotta catch these hands. You know what I'm saying? And I also told him, I swear to God on my baby that's sitting there crying, I said, because I love you, I'm gonna look you in the eye before I knock your bitch ass out.
It's certain lines you don't cross, and TK definitely crossed them lines. You gotta respect another man, especially in your profession. Even if he's not in your profession, you need to have respect for every brother that you know, because you never know if they're gonna put them hands on you and leave you in the street bleeding. I hate to see us living in a time to where comedians beefing like rappers. And these not no young comedians. You got young DC Fly out here making the bag. He ain't beefing with no other comedians that we know about. It's like the older you get, the more peace you're supposed to have in your life. But these dudes got more drama than high school students, man. His daughter should have kept her mouth shut. Now she got her father in a world of trouble. We all thought TK was a gangster, but it's looking like he the furthest thing from it. Maybe he been through so much in his life to where he not trying to go that route. He done been in jail for doing all types of crazy stuff. He done got into it with Eddie Murphy, and that ruined his career for the most part. He ain't never been in no movies, and he been on the comedy scene ever since the 80s. And he ain't got no world premieres. He ain't got no albums. He ain't got nothing. Where his movies at? He ain't got no sitcoms. He don't get no love nowhere. So he feel like the underground comedy scene is his domain. He acting like Scar and Scruncho acting like he the Lion King or something, man. This is embarrassing when you really sit and think about it. I seen something very embarrassing online that got me looking at my people all types of crazy. Hold on, let me type this in real quick. Because when I seen it, I was happy. But then when I really looked at it, I was sad, man. Because we want to support each other and do things for the culture. But the culture is just ghetto, man. Y'all got to see this real quick. Yo, Reg, set that up. They got a place called Black Coffee Atlanta, right? Good vibes and great coffee. That's all good. And y'all need to support them because they a black-owned business. But y'all need to see the menu. Reg, get the menu together. And the reason why I'm showing y'all this is because it's going to be hard for us to come together with all this ratchetness going on. Look at their coffee. They got slight drip. Ain't no telling what they put in that coffee. You're going to have to go to the clinic after you leave there, man. They got another one called Big Old Drip. Come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
Cold World J. Cole coffee. Dirty South coffee. Pull It Up coffee. They got Top Back coffee. Big Lotto lattes, man. Yo, cut the shit off. Cut it off, man. Brown Skin Keisha. Mocha lattes, man. Got that Killer Mike espresso. The auntie. The bag lady. The Erica Badu tea, man. All I'm trying to say is we need to be more professional in our lives, man. I ain't trying to put down the Black Coffee Atlanta. But you got people like TK Kirkland and Scruncho supposed to be entrepreneurs and role models and big brothers and granddaddies to the community. And they out here cutting up over some bitches, man. I'm heartbroken. And I ain't gonna quit making these videos until they find a resolution on how they could come together and solve these problems. Now, if somebody lost the fight, it didn't even have to come to the public, man. The people that was there that seen it, they seen it. But they clout chasing real hard right now. But TK, your time has come, man. I don't see nobody rocking with you in the near future. It's over. Who raised you? Who raised you, man? If you don't get out there and beat Scruncho's ass ASAP, Nobody coming to your comedy shows, man. And it's gonna be a bunch of dudes trying to get at you. You're gonna get robbed, beat up, stomped, and you supposed to be the bully. You're gonna have to prove yourself, man. He need to go viral for doing some ignorant shit right now. That's the only thing that's gonna save his career. And the next time he do a comedy show, he need to be on stage with an AK-47, man. That's the only way it's gonna work. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification button and hit that Cash App too. $ Sean Blaze Dot.
You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe.